And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Dak on the option left. Finding some room at midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good... This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. past the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage and moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's...
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a first carry for their fullback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Great.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Wallace. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Fort Tokyo.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Sunday.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Collins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Prescott to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
46. Good. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Hustle, hustle.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Here we go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. Good. Then we're going to 53. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Then we're going to 53. 26. 26.
This is Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Good.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flipping.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So we've reached halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So touchdown, Philadelphia! Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going to 53. Here we go, 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott escaping the pressure. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And again, it's Collins. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you